I think it's time we seriously have a serious conversation about WWE finally retiring the Money in the Bank briefcase match. Let's talk about this. Well, what is up, guys? Welcome to the channel. It's your boy Hercules, and we are back with another video. So last night was Money in the Bank, and well, we had Tiffany Stratton, I believe that's her name, win the women's championship, which I think that's a very, very good choice to winning it. But then we had the men's match, and Drew McIntyre won. Now, I didn't have an issue with Drew McIntyre winning. The issue came that he cashed it in before even the match was over between Damian Priest and Seth Rollins, and we're going to talk about that big botch at the very end of the match. But this man came out and cashed it in when, I guess you can say, when they both were down and out of the match. But we all knew what was going to happen. We all knew who was going to come out, and we all knew what was being set up for this match. Because if you don't remember, Damian Priest put I guess you can say, a stipulation on the match that if he loses, he cannot compete for the title no more. And if Damian Priest loses, he has to leave the Judgment Day. Now, I've been saying from the very beginning that Damian Priest is just a paper champion. He's just there just to be there. And he's been given this opportunity, and I feel like he hasn't delivered in matches. He hasn't delivered in storylines. And I think he's getting overshadowed by the whole Judgment Day / Dom / Rhea / Liv Morgan storyline. But he's still being put out there as he's considered like this top guy, which he's not. But I understand why they gave him the opportunity. I truly think that the reason why he's even champion in the very least is because they were running out of dates for him to cash it in, and they didn't want to just make it seem like it didn't matter. So they gave him the title. Now, here's my issue with Drew McIntyre cashing in his Money in the Bank and losing, being basically ruined by CM Punk. I don't have the problem with CM Punk ruining, even though I think it's just pathetic that they continue to try to build CM Punk when he's not even ready just yet to compete. But that's for another video. The problem that I have is that you're taking this beloved thing that you can use to create future stars, and instead you're giving it to guys that really don't need it. And then you are making a joke out of this briefcase, because I hate the whole notion of, oh, let me cash it in mid title match, or let me cash it in let me give you a full month or full week to cash it in. This opportunity should be taken like how it was built from the beginning. The champ is either hurt or has been beaten to a brink of almost death, and you take that opportunity. Or you come out, you beat up the champ, you cash it in, you get a new champion, you run with the guy, you see if he can be the guy, and that's it. Just like how they did with the whole Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. Even though I thought Drew McIntyre really deserved to be champion, but I understand it hasn't been working out with Damian Priest, but I get it. At the end of the day, I truly believe it is time for WWE to just retire that whole gimmick. Get rid of it, because if you're just going to make these guys lose, what's the point? What's the point of having the Money in the Bank? The Money in the Bank was that chance for you to try to make a new star. But lately, they've been giving it to guys that either don't ever really amount to anything, or they strip them from the Money in the Bank, or they give it to guys that have already had a credible I guess you could say, credible career, and they really don't need it. The Money in the Bank should be for you to make new stars, to give them the opportunity. If it doesn't work out, well, guess what? You can go back to the other guys. But if it does work out, guess what? Now you got a new mega superstar. And that's the problem I have with WWE and the Money in the Bank. I think it is time to retire the gimmick, because if you're just going to continue to do what you've been doing, what's the point of it? But let me know down below in the comments. Do you guys agree with me? Do you think I'm overblowing this? Or do you think it is time to retire that whole gimmick? Get rid of it, because if you're just going to make it into a joke, what's the point of it? Let me know down below in the video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.